What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing day today. We are in a very familiar place in today's video. I'm driving in my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Let's do a quick acceleration to have some fun. Alright, you may have caught me in my lie. As you can tell, this is definitely not a familiar place. I am driving in an entirely different vehicle, and that is the topic of today's video. So if you recall, in the last video I made, if you watched it to the very end, I'm proud of those of you that did. I had mentioned that there would be a new car coming to the channel. This car will be my daily driver, the one that gets me from point A to point B, the one I'm going to be putting most of the miles that I drive on. So the car I'm driving in today is that car. It's going to be on the channel now going forward, and I'm really excited to share what this car is. Now, before I cut to the clip of this car, I wanted to give you some backstory as to why I'm getting this automobile. Dodge Challenger is a perfect daily driver. Video about that will be coming soon. But unfortunately, I drive a lot of miles. Going from work to home to the gym to hanging out with friends to running errands. A lot of those miles add up. So in a year, I put about 15,000 miles on my car. That's me being more conservative. So I honestly needed an automobile that I could put a lot of miles on and doesn't depreciate very much, but at the same time is very reliable. The Dodge is a fantastic car, but unfortunately the depreciation hits it pretty badly. So if I kept driving 15,000 miles a year, in about 2 years, I would not be in a very good financial position on my loan on that car. So I've been looking to get a car that I can potentially put thousands of miles on and not really worry about depreciation or reliability. In addition to driving a lot of miles, I also need a car that can handle the snow, because a Dodge Challenger and snowy conditions definitely don't go hand in hand. And so this is another reason to get this car, is that I can use it not only for daily driving and putting miles on it, but also in the winter time when it's 5 feet of snow, I can drive this around without any problems. Now, the clip I'm about to cut to is a video that I took last week when I picked up this car from the dealership. It was my first video clip of this car. I had just signed all of the paperwork, and I was walking out into the room where they had just cleaned and washed it and got it all prepped and ready. And this is essentially right before the moments that I sat in the car and drove off out of the dealership. So this is kind of my first reaction, seeing the car all cleaned up. And so without further ado, let's cut to the new car that's coming to the channel in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so as you saw it there, the new car that's going to be on the channel is the 2018 Toyota RAV4 LE. I'll make another video, maybe probably another several videos talking about this car more in depth, but today I kind of want to just give you a good overview of this car, and then we can go in depth on any questions you may have. So the Toyota RAV4 LE, the LE stands for pretty much the base model, so this is pretty much the cheapest thing that you can get if you're getting a RAV4. Again, I'll talk about why I got this car over some of the competitors, as well as, you know, the deal that I got on this car, which was probably one of the main reasons why I got this car over, say, a used automobile. I'll talk about all those details in the future in other videos, but as for today, just want to talk quickly about it, show you the exterior, interior, and then, you know, after that we can go into more details if you have any further questions. So they redesigned this model just a few years ago, a facelift I should say. They changed the taillights and the headlights, but again, this is the very base model. This is what you can expect if you want to be cheap like me. So here you go, the exterior. You've got xenon headlights, which are pretty cool. Nice Toyota safety sense. I think the sensor is actually in here, so you get the Toyota safety technology. So it's got lane keep assist, it'll actually beep at you when you're leaving the lane, and I think it even guides you a little bit back into the lane. I got this in the silver color. I don't know the technical name of it, but I think it's the only silver that they offer. Nonetheless, really like how it looks. Let's get inside and let's take a look. It's kind of nice that this is the base model, but if you take a look, there's only a few places that have like this black plastic. I remember back in the day they would have like the whole car be black plastic and then just a little bit of the painted side. So it's kind of cool that they switched it up and there's not too much black plastic. And this is also good for like when you're, you know, driving in the snow and scuffing stuff up. It'll be nice to have it be kind of cleaner and stuff on the actual paint. So hopping in the interior. Interior is pretty nice. Let's turn the car on. I like how it looks. Again, this is the base, so everything is pretty basic. You've got cloth upholstery here, no leather for sure. All of this is hard touch plastic. Actually, it does look kind of nice. You've got this fake faux stitching on here, and it almost looks like it would be soft touch, but it isn't. So not a big deal. Again, this isn't my primary car. The Dodge Challenger is not going anywhere. Don't worry, that car is still going to be on the channel. I'm going to keep it for a while, but this car is, like I said, my daily driver, and the car I'm going to be driving in the snow, because Dodge Challengers and snow tires, they don't really work in the snow, at least not here in Utah. So interior is pretty nice. Let's take a look. Got this cool little emblem in the middle, that little graphic as it turns on, so that's pretty cool. Overall, I actually really like the interior. It's nothing super fancy, but I don't need fancy, and you still have a lot of different features. So in this like middle screen, you've got your sway warning. So there's that coffee cup, if you guys remember from the Mercedes. I guess Toyota has that same thing. It's just not always on your dashboard. Then you've got where your all-wheel drive power is being sent, your eco indicator, and then just your miles per gallon and miles until next fill up. You've got your attention lane assist warning right there. So if you're veering out of the lane, it'll actually light up this little thing down here, which you can turn off over here by the push of a button, but I keep it on. It's kind of nice. And then you've got your text messages, and then lane keep assist, pre-collision warning, vehicle settings, etc., etc. I haven't played too much in there. Nonetheless, pretty nice. Over here, you've got automatic mirrors, up, down, one touch. The rest are you got to hold down. The brightness indicator, lane keep, like I said, and this is your like all-wheel drive lock. So this does not have a transfer case. It's your traditional all-wheel drive, but most of the power is sent to the front 100% of the time until it senses some slippage, in which case it'll send power to the back. But you can always push that button if you want it to just equally distribute 50-50 front and back. The steering wheel, you've got some buttons here. Volume, this is your phone call, accept, reject. This is up, down on the radio. You've got your mode, so you can change to Bluetooth. You got some voice activation as well. This side over here controls the screen. You've got your trip monitor, and then you can cycle through that, your back button, and then this is adaptive cruise control. So this car actually comes standard. Again, this is the base model, adaptive cruise control, and that comes with that lane keep Toyota safety sense technology. And so it'll actually monitor the car in front of you, and then depending on how sensitive you want to do the settings, it'll be 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, etc., and it'll mimic the car in front of you. So it's got actually a lot of autonomous driving technology that I'm not really used to, and it's pretty cool. It almost seems like a self-driving car on the freeway, because I just turn on that adaptive cruise control and it just mimics that car in front of me, so it's pretty cool. Over here you've got the radio settings. So you got your phone, this is your car settings, so this tells you all the details. I haven't even looked at this stuff, like miles per hour, miles per gallon, etc. You got your audio settings, of course, AM, FM. It'll store up to 20, 30, 36 different presets in case you have 36 different stations you want to listen to. Well, the Toyota RAV4 is there for you. So it's great for road trips. You got your seat track and then your setup. This is kind of how you'll command everything else. I think this is like a 6.1 or 6.2 inch touchscreen. So again, really nice for the base model. Heating, air conditioning, of course. You've got pretty good storage down here. It's a rubbery type of material. You might be able to get like a wireless charging pad here. My car doesn't come with it. Little storage space here, cup holder, automatic transmission. I don't think it's the CVT, if I'm not mistaken. It's a traditional automatic transmission, but nonetheless, still really nice. The CVTs are kind of slow, so you've got a little storage compartment here, got your glove compartment, and that's pretty much it for the front seats. You've got this vent up here, not sure why that is, but nonetheless, an extra vent. I don't have a sunroof, nothing up here really, aside from a sunglass holder and your lights. Let's get to the back seat. All right, so back seat space, really nice as well. If you've sat in any Toyota RAV4 Toyota SUV product, you'll see there's really tons of space back here. Nothing to complain about. Again, all of this is hard touch plastic. There's really nothing soft about it. But again, for me, I don't really care because I don't need it. There's no vents back here, which kind of sucks because I know a lot of newer cars are starting to get that. But again, maybe give it 5 or 10 years and most cars will have it. Seats are pretty much the same as the front. They're just cloth upholstery. And I think you have, I don't know, 6 or 7, maybe even 8 speakers in this car. Don't quote me on it. Again, in the next video, I'm going to go over the window sticker and what I paid for this car and what I got. So stay tuned for that one. This one's just kind of a quick intro video. You've got this little center console as well with 2 cup holders. Really nice there. Let's get over to the trunk. So the trunk is actually really big as well. I don't really know what else to talk about here, but really nice. You've got a full-size spare tire in the back as well. Nonetheless, really nice trunk right there, because trunks are cool. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you today, folks. But again, stay tuned for future videos. I'm really excited about this car. I really enjoy it a lot. It's actually really comfortable to drive. Definitely a fantastic daily driver. Not that the Dodge Challenger wasn't, but this is definitely more suited for road trips and just, you know, having a good time and driving around without having the need to have 485 horsepower. But until next time, boys, I will catch you at the next video. I hope you enjoy. Take care and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So I just sat down in my new car. It is the 2018 Toyota RAV4 LE all-wheel drive. And man, what can I say? It is a fantastic automobile. I mean, I'm pretty excited, actually, to be honest. Even though this isn't really a car enthusiast vehicle, I'm really stoked to be driving this car, and we'll see what adventure awaits. Honestly, I got an amazing deal on this car. I think one of the reasons why is because the new model is coming out in like 2 months, but I didn't really care because this isn't, like I said, my primary car enthusiast car. It's just my daily driver, and the deal I got on this car is better than any other competitor, to be honest. It's cheaper and it's more reliable, better resale value. I mean, there's a whole host of different things that I don't want to get into, but I'm super stoked. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you all the next time. Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and find me on Instagram at @Schwayze_. I'll catch you all next time. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care. Have a good night.